Okay, for the ingredients of the Sio Pao, we need some, well, it says sesame oil, but I'm going to use avocado oil. It's a little healthier. Oyster sauce, green onions, ground pork, about a quarter cup of shrimp, black pepper, salt, and some cornstarch, and a tablespoon of water. So we're just going to mix this up until it gets nice consistency, and then I'll show you from there. All right, so you want to put a tablespoon of cornstarch with 2 tablespoons of water, and mix it up there. And what you want to do is try to get this to be very sticky. So just keep mixing it up. It'll become very sticky. You can use chopsticks and mix it up that way, and it'll become really sticky. Now this is done. We're going to take this and we're going to put this in the refrigerator, and we're going to make the bread. Okay, so we're going to start making the yeast. The bread. In order to do this, we need some warm milk, about 105 degrees, 1 cup, teaspoon of sugar, salt, and some 2 tablespoons of yeast. We're going to mix it together, and then we are going to let it prove and sit for a minute. See if it bubbles up, and if it does, then we'll go to the next step. So we got 2 cups of flour, teaspoon of baking powder, and 2 tablespoons of sugar, and then we're going to take the yeast right here. It's risen. We're going to put it right in there. We're going to mix this up until it gets good consistency, and then we're going to add a little bit of oil and lime juice. All right, so when you get a nice consistency here, now you need to knead it. Basically, you're just going to fold it over and then push down. If it seems too sticky like this, add some more flour, and that'll fix that problem right there. Do this for about 5 minutes, and then you're going to let it sit to double. Okay, so when it's done, you're done kneading it. You knead it for about 5-10 minutes. It should look something like this. Then you're just going to cover it and let it stand for about an hour or 2 to double size. Okay, after the flour's doubled, what we're going to do is we're going to put it over here. We're going to punch it down, then we're going to slice it up to 10 equal pieces, and then we're going to put it over here in the pan. I'm going to put some wax paper here, and then we're going to let it rise for about 30 more minutes. Okay, so we have the flour done. We're going to roll these in balls. We're going to cover these and let them rise for about 30 minutes. So I stir-fried the pork. Fried it up. So this is done. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator to cool down before we assemble everything. So it'll be in the refrigerator about 30 minutes. All right, so we're going to flatten this out. Then we're going to put the meat, and right here the meat, and we're going to put a piece of egg in here, and then we're going to put it on a piece of wax paper, and then we're going to set it aside for 10 more minutes, and then we're going to cook the rest of it. So let me go and show you. Alright, so I put a piece of egg right in there, you can see it. Put the meat on it. Then what you want to do is you want to bring these up and pleat them. And this way you pinch it, and that's why you see the thing. This way the steam can come out and from the meat when it cooks. So let me go show you that, and then I'll show you the end result. Get it all wrapped up. You give it a little twist like that, and then you put it up to the side. We're going to let these sit for 10 minutes once we're done. This is what I have here. I'm going to let these sit for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then we're going to put these in the steamer for about 15 minutes each. So let's just give a few more minutes. Alright, so I got a bamboo steamer here, and what we're going to do now is we're going to put the Sio Pao in here. Probably try to keep them about 1 inch or 2 apart, since I got a couple small ones. We're going to probably put a couple extra in here in the bottom. I made 10 of them up, so we're going to probably make 4 on the bottom. I don't know, yeah, 4 on the bottom, and then we'll try to see if I can get 4 on the top. And then this is a double steamer, just like this. And what I did was I put some wax paper on the bottom of this. This is typical. You will get the wax paper there, and then we'll put the 4th one. They said to keep these a couple inches apart just to let the steam go in. Then we'll put the top on. This is on low, and we're going to let it go for about 15 or 20 minutes. We're going to check the water level to make sure it doesn't dry out. So in about 10 minutes, we're going to check it, and then we'll go from there. All right. Okay, this is what they should look like. When you touch them, you shouldn't leave any indentions. It should just bounce right back out. like that one. This one might need to cook a little longer. I'm gonna let these cook for like 2 or 3 more minutes and then pull them out. So there you go. That's the finished product right there, and then we'll eat them. Hold on, I'll show you some other stuff. So when you eat these, make sure you take the wax paper off. All this does is, when you're cooking it, it doesn't stick to the steamer. And then I made a bowl of sauce here, of soy sauce and oyster sauce. But I put some wasabi and some garlic in here, so it's kind of spicy, but it's perfect. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm.